Hello, students. Today we are going to talk about the algal members. So, before going to start this topic, algae under kingdom plant, that is plant kingdom. So, let me recall you in the previous class what we have discussed. That is the system of classification. In the previous video we have discussed, and the three different types of system of classification, that is artificial system, natural system, phylogenetic. So we have discussed all the three types of system of classification, their significance. Now we will move towards the first members, the primitive members of plant. They are known as algae. So what are algae, where they are found, what is their structural organization, in what form they are existed, how they reproduce, what is their mode of nutrition. All these aspects we are going to discuss today. So now, first let us see some of the general features. That is, as the first point says, algae are thalloid chlorophyll containing autotrophic. It means, thalloid means what? What the word thalloid refers to? Thalloid means the plant body is called thallus. Thalloid or thallus, both are same. Thalloid means the plant body where it does not contain any root, stem and leaf. The undifferentiated plant body is called as thalloid. And the algal members are containing chlorophyll. Hence, they are green in color. They contain green color pigment and they can undergo photosynthesis. And they are autotrophic also. Because of the presence of chlorophyll, they can follow autotrophic mode of nutrition. They can prepare their own food. That is, photosynthesis is carried by them. And in their habitat, they are found in the water. So here aquatic I wrote here. Aquatic means what? Either they may found in the marine water or in the fresh water. So both are, maximum they are found in algal members found in fresh water. That is river water, and ocean water is an example for marine water. So both the habitat, they are found in both the habitat. They are photosynthetic means they can prepare their own food. The process photosynthesis is carried by them. And the plant body is called thallus. As beginning only I told, the plant body is called thallus, where the plant body is not differentiated into any root, stem and leaf. It is an undifferentiated. Undifferentiated means only their organization. We are going to discuss about their organization. So here thallus means undifferentiated plant body, root, stem, leaf are not present here. Now, what is their organization? Most of the algal members are unicellular. Unicellular means they are made up of a single cell. As you can see, this diagram is an example of unicellular, that is Chlamydomonas, having single cell. Colonial form. So colonial form, that is Volvox is an example. You can go through the NCERT reader diagram. Colony, in the form of colony, they are present. Means colony means in the group. They are arranged in the group in a gelatinous material, that is called as colonial form. Example is Volvox. And some are filamentous form, hair-like structure. So this is one filament structure of the Spirogyra. Spirogyra, it's a green algae containing green color pigment. They are filamentous form, thread-like structure. Filament means thread-like. They are thread-like structure. Hence they are called filamentous. Spirogyra, they are green color pigment they contain. Then some are kelp. Then what is kelp? So here the massive body means some of the algal members, they grow for 10 to 12 feet long. Such a long, their growth is very lengthy also. So they grow up to certain height. They algal members, they grow up to certain height, and that is they are going to form a kelp. Next, that is the massive plant body is called kelp. Apart from that, algal members are, they are not only they are independent, even sometimes they are associated with the fungi. You might be knowing in the first lesson we have discussed how the lichens are formed. The lichens are formed by the association of algae and fungi, forming lichens. Okay. Now these are the most important general features. In addition to that, algal members are going to reproduce. They are advanced. They are advanced than Kingdom Monera and Protista. Kingdom Monera and Protista, isn't it? And algal members are I mean Monera in the sense bacteria. They are primitive plants, of course, but they reproduce both by, sorry, that is by vegetatively, by asexually and sexually. So here vegetatively means here the plant body, the thallus, filament, you can take filament. So here filamentous form, it undergo fragmentation. What is fragmentation? The single filament divides horizontally. It divides horizontally into number of pieces, and each piece is grow into independent filament or the thallus. So that is that is a method of vegetative reproduction, fragmentation. That is vegetative by fragmentation. Asexual. So what is asexual reproduction? Here without the involvement of the gamete, some asexual spores are produced. So what are the asexual reproductive bodies? In algae, they possess the motile zoospores. Let me tell you what is motile. Motile means having the this motile structure. Motile means thread-like structure as a locomotory organ. This motility is present. In the zoospores we see motile structure. Asexual reproduction by zoospore formation in case of Chlamydomonas also, and in case of that is in fucus also. Okay. Next, sexual reproduction. So how they reproduce? Bisexually. So but that is they also possess well developed gamete. So here the gamete formation, haploid gametes are going to form. Haploid male, haploid female gametes are going to form, and the fusion of these two gametes, the zygote is going to form, and they reproduce, that is by gamete formation. Okay, so this is about the sexual reproduction. But again, here in sexual reproduction, three different type categories are there. That is isogamous, anisogamous, oogamous. Let us define these. What is isogamous? Iso, similar. Gamous means gametes. Here, during the reproduction of a sexual egg, the two uniting gametes, male gamete and female gamete. So, male gamete and female gamete, the two uniting gametes are very similar. If both are having motile, both will be having motile. And if both are non-motile, both will be non-motile. Thus, the uniting gametes are similar. The best example is Chlamydomonas. In the Chlamydomonas, both male as well as female produce motile structure. The uniting gametes are isogametes. Next, anisogamous. Here, the uniting gametes are dissimilar. Okay, the uniting gametes, male and female gametes are dissimilar. Means what? Male produce, if the male producing motile structure, female does not produce. If the female produces gamete motile structure, male does not. Means totally morphologically they are dissimilar for each other. So here I wrote Chlamydomonas. You may ask here, you may getting confusion here. Chlamydomonas is not only an example for isogamous, even it is an anisogamous. How it is possible, you may ask me. So not all the species of the Chlamydomonas, only some species. There are different species, no? Some species undergo isogamous and some species undergo Chlamydomonas undergo anisogamous. And lastly, oogamous type of reproduction. So oogamous means here it is a one kind of anisogamous only. Means compulsorily here male always produce motile structure. Motile means thus flagella like structure. So motile structure will be there. Male produce motile structure. And usually the male gamete is very small when we compare with the female. Whereas female very large, but it is non-motile. Okay. So female it is large without motile structure. Male is small with the motile structure. Okay. And the example for this type of oogamous type of reproduction is, that is Volvox fucus. This diagram we cannot see in your reader, but this diagram is given in the second year PUC NCERT reader in the first lesson. The fucus diagram is there. And Volvox is also an example for oogamous. So the male is small motile gamete, female is large non-motile, and they undergo fusion and form a zygote. So this is about the oogamous type of reproduction. Means sexually algal members undergo either by isogamous or by anisogamous or by oogamous type of reproduction. Okay, so these are the some of the most important general features of algae. In the examination, you will be given the write the general characters of algal members or write the silent features of algae. You have to remember 4 to 5 points because it will be given in the examination. So just to go through the diagram, I have drawn Spirogyra. It's a filamentous form having that is spiral like chloroplast, and this is an unicellular member Chlamydomonas. Okay, so such a number of examples are given in our NCERT reader, and please go through the reader, that is NCERT reader, first year NCERT reader. All the diagrams you can follow them. Okay, so here we will stop here.